Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Thank you for being with me. And as you can see, we started the show early, but later. I started early to get people the opportunity to talk in the chat, but I normally go live in person, sitting here half an hour ago. I had the timer telling you I was going to start now because in the last hour or so, I've been very, very busy talking to press, different media outlets, different websites, different organizations, blogs, and so on and so forth, investors, potential astronauts, God knows what else. It's been very, very busy, a lot going on. And as we can see, Virgin Galactic is up again and a potential for a bounce after hours tonight. I predicted it yesterday. Some of you said, well, if you know something, why can't you just tell us? Remember that conversation? Because I have private conversations and I'm able to share with you if the private conversations are allowed to be shared, obviously, right? But I hope you all enjoyed the interview today. It was our most successful video ever. We had 300 views within the first half an hour or so, and it's been picked up by media and press and all the rest of it. So it's doing very, very well. It's my most successful video ever, and it's actually done, I'll share with you on here, I know everyone loves to know everything that's going on, which is how I like it. 590 views, which, as you can see, in just 2 hours, it's by far our fastest ever growing video. And what was really nice was people watched it all the way through. A 38-minute video watched all the way through. So thank you ever so much to all of you who watched all of that. And we've been growing subscribers as well today, 10,894. So that's really nice. So thank you very much indeed. Now, this morning, we started off at 4 people had signed our petition, which is going directly to Michael Cole-Glazier. 4 people. I can now share with you on the screen. Here we go. Here is the petition. We're up to 228 people have signed the petition. It's incredible. 229 just keeps on going up all the time. Look at that. So it's being picked up by press. It's being, picked up everywhere. And thank you ever so much, everyone who took part in it today. I have to say I'm completely and emotionally exhausted because I've, other than you behind me, single-handedly taken on the world when it comes to Virgin Galactic for the last 2 years, and it's just getting a little bit tired. I'm a little bit tired now, and I think I'm going to take a few days off next week. I've got it to where I wanted to get it. I've got my 4,000 shares like I said I would. I've bought it at the bottom. Anywhere lower than it's just going bust, and I think the rest is up to you now. I think I might take some time off next week. We'll do tomorrow. But next week, I think I'm going to take some time off because I'm mentally exhausted. I've answered every single comment on X, Facebook, and YouTube. By far, the biggest is YouTube. Every single comment I've replied to for 2.5 years. Every single one. There's not one person who hasn't had a comment replied to. So, and I've taken the barrage of shorters and people trying to troll the channel, bring it down. A lot of those comments you never hear about because I deal with them and I don't show them, or they're filtered out. But I'm tired now. I've got the stock where I want it to be. I've got my 4,000 shares, and it's now time for me to take a break, just for a little while anyway. So I'm going to do that next week. I'd rather to take a little break. Before I completely burn myself out. Emotionally, I'm absolutely wrecked. And anyway, we got it. We did it. We got a video picked up by press. We got some of the biggest investors in the world call me. Looks like next week we might have an astronaut on the show. Of course, I'll come back. I want to do Bill's birthday and some special events, stuff like that. But I think I'm going to take some time off from being live up to 10 hours a day every day, just for a little while anyway. I haven't had a break since last October, and I'm working sort of 12-hour days. Anyway, let me just read some of the comments. I wanted to know, someone mentioned about links. Links not working in the description for readers. It's apparently something to do with visual impairment. I'm always looking to find ways to fix problems for everybody, so everyone is included, no one's excluded, and I want everyone to be able to do that. In my newsletter, I have visual impairment overlays and stuff like that. I don't know how I do it in my comments in the description, but I will have a look at it, and I will try and find a way, because I don't want anyone left behind. That's what this channel is about. VoiceOver is the screen reader for iPhone. Okay, so screen reader. Let me write this down. Screen reader for comments, links in description. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Crag. Good evening, everybody. Hoping for a short squeeze this evening. Indeed. Jojo said Martyn is Fata is advising for voice-over apps for visual impairment. Okay, has an issue with your links. Okay, get ready for the live action. I love all that. I love Jojo S doing all the build-up. This is good. Let's get ready for the great Martyn Lucas. He's 1 minute away. Felt like a rock star now. I was once, many years ago, and not felt like that for about 30 years. Anyway, if on computer, right-click on the text and choose read aloud, Jojo, to read out text if that's what she needs. She needs the links. Readable links. I don't know really what that is, but I'll look into it. Good evening, Henrik from Denmark. Hey, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Niels. Good afternoon. Great interview. Great information in the interview. Great. I'm glad everyone, I'm glad you enjoyed that. I thought the interview was brilliant. Genuinely well done. Well, thank you very much. It was a serious interview, wasn't it? But hey, thank you very much. Yes, the interview was great. Thank you very much. We'll watch the interview later. Fantastic. There's a preview. There's a trailer, Seth, you'll want to watch first. There's where is it? There's a trailer here for. Let me just refresh this. This was this morning. Oh, look at this.
You've done absolutely amazing over the last few months. Have a bottle of wine on me, AMD the wife mate.
Thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you. I will do that. I'm going to take some few days off now. Thank you very much. So, Niels, first of all, what you do is go to the homepage, go to the video section, go to the interview promo, 1 minute. So 1 minute thing that just gives you a little bit of insight. But then you also want to watch, which is very important for today's action and what I'm anticipating today and tomorrow. This is a 12-minute video. This is the FOMO and a bit of information how we came to do the video itself. You want to make sure you watch that one as well. Very important. And then watch the interview itself. Watch them in that order, and it will make more sense and give you more value. So I would recommend you do that. Did you notice today we've done things differently? Has anyone noticed that? First of all, did you all find that the video started without going on to the next video? Did it all work better for everybody? Number one. Number two, you've noticed we are in membership mode again. The reason for this is now I feel the show is gaining value. The people that are watching, the levels getting raised, the press are watching now, big investors are watching now. I mean, they were always watching, but they're now engaging. And I want the conversation and the quality of the conversation to raise higher and higher. So we're members only. We might be members only now permanently, which means I will potentially make less money because some people won't want to watch if they can't chat, but then that's fine. It's not about me making money. It's about me providing the highest quality of service. So you might notice today we are members only, and this may continue. And also, the thumbnail was different than the usual thumbnail because one thing I've always wanted to do is once you start getting traction as yourself, I want to be known as Martyn Lucas, not just trending titles. So just for myself, as I was years ago as an entertainer. So Martyn Lucas, but of course that's only half of the show is and friends, which is all of you investors, traders, researchers, supporters, people that study stocks, all of that. Martyn Lucas Studios and friends. With the charts you can see, so you know it's a stock related show. It's not as obvious as before, but hopefully it'll work, and after a while people will realize that logo, Martyn Lucas. And in case you've not worked out what the logo is, it's M for Martyn, L for Lucas. There is there is the British flag. The British flag in this side, and the United States flag in this side. And if you look, that space in the middle isn't just a space; it's a microphone. It's a microphone for interviews. That was for singing and interviews. And king is the king of the microphone, but particularly because England is a royal country. So I'm from England. So king of the microphone, Martyn Lucas, joined with the US and the United Kingdom. King of the microphone from a royal country, and the microphone. That's what it all means. And I'm using that. It's just a trial to see if numbers drop off. I might have to go back to the other one, but I just wanted to just try that out today. So a couple of little things just to let you know what was going on and why it was going on. Let's look at all our positions. Good evening, all. Space Green so far. Absolutely loved the interview and shared the petition for more. Fantastic. Make sure that you do share the video around, and the video will drive it. Wonder, has the Wolf of Dubai signed? Now there will be a thing, won't there? 7,000 in space. Wow, congratulations. Yes, and yes, there is more. There's a chance I might have some more in my Roth as well, so I can take some profit tax-free on the way up. And then be able to make money on the way up, and this loss here, be able to sell for a loss as a tax loss for tax season, at the same time as getting profits on the way up with the Roth. So it might be a bit more than that as well. So yeah, you asked me earlier. I'm happy to jump in and give members some content. Maybe see if people want to see out a show. Maybe see if people want to see a show from me. Okay, Sensei. If I took, I am taking some time off. I got Virgin Galactic where I wanted it to be. I got the position I wanted. I got the numbers of shares. I've got it now being properly advertised. I've got the media now following up. We've got a petition. We're going to speak to the CEO. Everything I ever planned is now happening. I'm taking a break now because I'm bloody exhausted. If you did a show, what are you proposing? What would be a schedule? What sort of thing could you do? I mean, you might want to talk to me privately and call me. That's fine. But what would you be able to do? Would you be able to do a half an hour once a week, twice a week, each day? What time would it be? What are you proposing so I can ask everybody, and then perhaps we can work something out? Anyway, would love it, Sensei. Do you still believe Virgin Galactic is going to rise in after hours, Martyn? I do, actually. Good idea, Sensei. Different programs, different content. Absolutely, Sensei. Inbound greetings from Tustin. Welcome to you, Inbound. Buckaroony, just got a super chat there. You've done an absolutely amazing over the last few months. Have a bottle of wine on me and the wife, mate. Buckaroony, I will. And with the couple of super chats I got this morning, because as you know, I'm not taking the whole of October off. We can't afford to go to England. That's because I bought the new computer. But the few super chats we had this morning, thanks to all of you, me and Leah are going to have a night out at a restaurant, maybe a night away. But I'm going to be here. I'm just going to take some time off. And we might have something from Sensei. We're just talking now. Nice, Buckaroony. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Bill. I haven't had a chance to leave the studio yet to reply to your message. And I know what you're asking me. Thank you. I've been on the phone to press and media for the last 2-3 hours. So anyway, Jason Fallon, hello, how are you? Martyn, remember, we said as you grow, you'll have to define where you set the bar. Example, you won't be able to read or answer every comment. Start redefining a sustainable engagement model. Well, that's why we're all members now. We're all members. We have been now for 2 shows now. Let's see how it goes, because I think some of the very big Bloomberg and CNN and some of these, and CNBC and so on and so forth, their YouTube channels either don't have comments or it's members only. And it takes a long time to get there because you have to build a brand, build a following that you can have a sustainable audience. If you don't give people a chance to engage, and there's no one chatting, you can't do that. But I feel we are at that level now, and because now I'm talking more and more to bigger investors, hopefully soon CEOs directly, with all the companies that I invest in and you invest in, they're going to want to come into a very professional environment, and we don't want all the clowns coming in and all those people. We're raising the bar, and the plan is to be the best YouTube channel TV show in the world. And you're not going to be there if you've got Elon Musk in the chat with a 10-year-old kid trying to talk rubbish. So, that's what I want. And you might think, wow, he wants Elon Musk in the show. He's got no chance. Well, I don't believe so. I've got as much chance as anyone else. And one day I'm sure Elon Musk will call into the show. Anyway, not because of me, because of you, the community and the atmosphere in the show. It's all about adapt, evoke, and tune. Jojo S, I like it. Jojo, you'll be too many. Yes, will be too many to boot. Poor old Mike. Jumpstart my heart. Yeah, I agree, Jojo. Thanks, will do. Brilliant. Martyn, Bill, I just answered the question. I've not had a chance to open anything yet. I've not had a chance because I've been on the phone to media literally all day. Finally, I can catch up with my TV show since Martyn goes on a break. Jojo, you'll be able to slay the trolls no matter how many. You're the arch slayer who rides high and strong on his magic carpet ride. Have you took your profit from Palantir? Let me have a little look. No, I haven't, because I think I would be underselling myself. Palantir, I'm still holding, Niels, because we have got other deals like you mentioned this morning with the National Health Service. There are other things. Plus, we've got the S&P, moving into the S&P. There are other great things in line for Palantir. And considering we're in a downtrend at the moment, imagine when things go up again, we're going to be in the money. And Palantir, I am looking at being a $40 or $50 stock. So even though I'm just 5% away from being in the money for the very first time, I've been out of the money ever since I bought it. I don't think I'm going to sell it, or at least make 20% profit on it. I don't see any point in doing that. I think that's selling it too cheap. So, no, I haven't. We need our lives back. Yes, for sure, Jojo. Oh, we're friends now. I'm humbled. Inbound X, here he is. You're lucky, Arnold De Palma. Inbound. Yeah, well, I believe he has a free membership. So people who've won memberships have the opportunity to be on the inner circle right now. Bill, I've answered that a couple of times now. Sorry if you've missed it. I'm sure you've heard me now by now anyway. The community loves me. They do. Everyone loves everybody, mate. Your show will be in good hands with Sensei. The family will look after him. Cash in the attic. Cash in the attic every day. Hey, Martyn, are you will be online for space? Your predicted pump today. I'm not sure what you mean. Will I be online? I'm online right now, and I'm talking to you right now. I hope we will get I hope we will get the same legit information from space about why it will need to go up today or after, or is it just a rumor? Vito, how may I best answer this? Because our show is adapting now. We are members only now. We are now being watched and joined by press, by big no institutions at all, big investors. And I'm inviting CEOs and across all the board. So I don't want to get into negative backwards and forwards banter with people. We are members only now, so we're raising the bar. All that silly stuff is gone. But if you remember, and I'm trying to be respectful and keeping it up there where I want it, you said to me that you wanted me to express personal conversations I have with personal people. Well, you don't do that, and neither does anybody else, and nor am I going to betray the confidence of the people that talk to me. Otherwise they won't talk to me anymore, and it would just be disrespectful. But I do believe that a bounce, and I didn't actually say a pump, I said a bounce in the after hours. I do think short squeeze is coming. And we have got a lot more attention now since not since I've been covering Virgin Galactic. I've been covering it since day one. But if you were around on the first flight, more people, 23,000 people watched my broadcast of the first flight more than any other YouTube channel in the world. And that includes the news channels, the BBC, Virgin Galactic, CNN, BBC, their YouTube channels. Please listen to me. People get that, misquote me. Not more than was on their TV show, more than was on their YouTube channels. I had more viewers for that. And since then, we're growing and growing, and where there other channels aren't broadcasting the flights anymore, and we are, we're building up that respect. So I have good reason to believe, yes, a pump, but I'm a little bit sore talking to you because you thought I should divulge private conversations. Well, before the interview, I don't know if you've seen it yet, with our guest this morning. You saw just an hour or so, 2 hours ago, Andy Shovel. We had a private conversation before the interview and a private conversation after. That wasn't put into the video, was it? And I'm not going to obviously discuss our private conversation. So I didn't like the way you were questioning me about sharing private conversations when I share more than anybody on YouTube TV. So anyway, I think I covered your question in more detail, really. Are you still online for space? Your predicted pump today, a bounce, I said. I hope we'll get the same legit information from SPCE about why it will need to go up after hours, or is it just a rumor? Essentially, what we're talking about is there are more and more investors watching my channel, talking to me on X, on Instagram, through direct messaging, and more investors are now looking at Virgin Galactic. Retail investors. I have no contacts with institutions. I'm not saying Mr. BlackRock is calling me up, but retail investors, more, and I mean large ones like Andy today, are buying the stock, and I believe that more people are seeing it now because Virgin Galactic is not very good at advertising it as a really good business. And as we know through the interview and what we learned today from Andy, there's a lot of waste at Virgin Galactic, and we are going to get rid of that. And more than likely, I will meet Michael Colglazier. I more than likely will go to that meeting with Andy, and I will ask him myself directly, and I will, and hey, here's a little one for you. What if Andy bought the company and I took over the marketing? There's one for you to ponder. How about that? Anyway, let's move on. Morning and closing bell should be fine. Oh my gosh. Really? Not on Wednesday, closing bell though. So, I mean, Sensei, would you be able to do an opening and closing bell? Sensei, after the show, give me a call. Let's have a conversation on Discord. Would you be able to do an opening and closing bell? You don't have to go 10 hours a day, 4-hour shows, but would you be able to, apart from Wednesday? That's a huge commitment and a huge thing to be able to do. So listen, folks, Sensei's just said if I take a break, he will take over my show when I have a break. And would you like that? Would you support Sensei? Would you support Sensei with loads of cash in the attic? Yes or no? There really is no undecided or not sure. Would you support Sensei? So if he did an opening bell, just like me, closing bell every day, but not Wednesday. Not Wednesday closing bell though. How about that? Would you support Sensei? I'm blown away by that. Let's see what you say to that. Would you support that? Yes or no? Okay, let me have a look. Let's have a look at that. Let's see what the poll is like on that. It might be harder to get new members if they can't initially chat. It doesn't matter inbound. People will become members because the quality of our viewers, the quality of the chat, the quality of the information, the size of the channel, the people that are involved. Anybody that's a serious investor who wants to make money, who wants to enjoy a community, a powerful community, will want to be in. Those who don't want to be in, and the only reason they're going to get in is because they can spam the channel. We don't need those people. Did you see what happened yesterday? I think it was. I think that person's here now. Who was it? Was it? I can't remember now who it was. I can't remember who it was. Actually, there was somebody in, I think, in the chat now. They couldn't chat because it was members only. They did a super chat. Does anybody remember who that was? And then became a member because they wanted to be in. And that's the sort of people we want. Yes, be nice, Bill. Look forward to that. Great Palantir for a great future with these deals coming. I think so too. Me, Mike and Stephen could do a Wednesday closing bell. Chat with a difference. The three boys sitting around floating on carpets. That'd be good. I'm definitely tuning in for that. In fact, we could do an all-member live call-in show for Wednesday. A big live discussion. What's going to happen to my channel though? You know what I'm saying? But Jojo sometime has to open the computer for a live chat or the green room or Discord, and only Martyn can do that. I'm going to be here. I can't afford to go home to England, so I can turn on Discord and I can do all sorts of stuff. Anyway, whatever. I am mostly here, but I'm always on vacation too. There you go. Stephen's never been at work anyway. See, right, the bell's gone. I missed it. Let's have a look. Virgin Galactic. Here we go. I just missed the bell. All right, let's have a quick look at what Virgin Galactic does. Now, we've already gained today 4.55%. So there we go. It's been a good day already with Virgin Galactic. Let's see what happens now. Stephen, go Sensei. Martyn needs a break. I reckon SpaceX should acquire SPCE and Elon should fire a whole bunch of employees, just like we did on Twitter. I actually reckon Andy Shovel should buy Virgin Galactic, and I would be in charge of marketing. Santha, that was it. Seth, thank you very much. Santha from Hungary, I think was their username. Correct. Santha. See? So people don't need to be spamming their channel and talking a load of rubbish to get into the channel. That doesn't need to happen at all. I'm sure our friend Inbound, he'll be outbound very shortly because, like he said, I'm not paying for it and I don't blah, blah, blah. So he won't be around much longer, I doubt, which would be a great loss because he's been very entertaining. Anyway, yes, opening and closing bell should be good. Let's have a call afterwards. I think that would be a good idea. Right, what is the sentiment towards Sensei? All right, look at this. Do I even need to be here anymore? Do I need to be here? Look at this. 22 votes, 100%. Sensei, you should be absolutely flipping thrilled. You didn't even get a clown say no. 100%. I'm not sure what that says about me, though. I think it would have been better if it had been, well, yeah, well, you know, it'd be nice if Sensei does it, but no one's Martyn. That I should have probably put that as an option. I didn't put that as an option. I probably should, because now it's kind of, don't need Martyn. Sensei, 100%. I'm going to ask another poll. When Sensei finishes, should Sensei carry on, or should I come back after my break? I'm not even going to ask it. I'm not even going to ask it, because it will be, no, Sensei can carry on. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Wow, guys. Yeah, I mean, Sensei, you should be feeling really good there, mate. You should be feeling really good. Or I'm feeling really bad, and you don't have to feel that good. It doesn't mean, again, you know when you said the other day, I had more likes than people watching. It's not because they love you, they just don't like me as much. They're going, anything would be better than you. We've had you for 2.5 years. Anytime you want to take a break, no. So that's why, Sensei, it's not because they actually enjoy you more. It's they just want less of me. So you've got to know how to read these analytics. You're very good at reading charts, but you're not very good about reading people's sentiment. You're rubbish at that. You're absolutely rubbish. Anyway, aha, go Sensei. Unanimous. Yeah, I know. Isn't that amazing? That's a first. I've never seen 100% vote. I'm not going to ask another vote now, because you're never going to get that. Better than that. I've never seen 100% vote, to be honest. 100%. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if Space comes to you, Martyn, with an offer for you being their marketing director. It's funny you mentioned that. Yeah, they shouldn't they? All you need to do, Martyn, is just fire up the computer and let Sensei guide us to the moon. Sounds good, doesn't it? Sounds good. Sensei crypto is loved. Go, 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 Virgin Galactic. I mean, the moon is too far, so I don't think he will succeed. Everyone would prefer you, Martyn, but I think everyone wants to still be here. The family is strong. I know. I'm only joking, Sensei. I don't really think they think you're better. I'm confident in myself. Don't you worry. Well, at least I am for now. I might get a little bit wobbly later, thinking, bloody hell, he's getting more views than I am. I'm not so quite sure about this. Anyway, cash in the attic. Next, Sunday, Monday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Da 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 dam, ba da da dam, da 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 da. Hey. You know what I said earlier about would be more of a serious channel, and maybe we just be a serious channel, members only, big investors. Maybe we should leave the fonds and the call, all that. Maybe we should stop doing that. We should start talking like Bloomberg. Wear like spotted tie. They always wear spotted ties and like striped shirts and braces. They try to look like stockbrokers. I don't know where that came from anyway. Anyway, you are a good and strong team together, Martyn and Sensei. It's a good team, isn't it? All right. All right. Just reading Mike's comment out. Brilliant. Okay. We're coming up to the end of the show. I'm going to end now then, because I've got more calls to make. More press things to deal with. Sensei, if you go into Discord now, you can call me up and we'll have a conversation. So let's have that conversation then, shall we? Virgin Galactic, it's just down 0.29 at the moment. No after hours bounce yet, but I'm still hopeful. Palantir just dropping off. if we're going to get a bounce this evening, which I was pretty confident was going to happen, it's more likely to come in the next hour. It won't come after 7 o'clock, even though it trades 24 hours. It will come more about 5 or 6. So we shall keep our eye on it. So we shall see in the morning if we got an after hours bounce. I think we will. And if we don't, we don't. But I think we will. Anyway, let's do day trader of the day. Let me update you. So this video was about, what did you think of the video, the interview? You all seem to like it, which is great. Nice comments, thank you. 229. Now you heard in the interview, Andy would just 100 or so, he'd be thrilled to bits. That's what he was hoping for. Well, as we can see, we are now at 229, 249 signatures. This is very, very big. It's a very small company. It's not major interest. You see now how very few people are covering the flights anymore. It's not making major news. It's not Tesla. It's not a global issue. It's a very small issue. And people had to watch the video, learn about it, get engaged, take the trouble to do it. And you know how hard it is to get people. And here goes the beginning of a bouncelet in the after hours. Anyway. You remember, it's very hard to get people to do stuff. So to get 249 people when we were at 4 people this morning, 4. So that's 245 people today. And from the comments that I've had on the channel, you just read one after another. I've signed it. I've signed it. I've signed it. So it just shows you actually the power of this. And we're going to change things. And when Andy goes to meet the CEO of Michael Cole Glazier, I'm going to be going. I've said that to him because I want to be there. I want to be there. I want to be there like Braveheart. You know when Braveheart was taken to meet the elders, to meet the statesmen or whatever, all the clansmen. Do you remember? All the dignitaries. Do you remember that? And they were like all standing in a room. They were all standing in a room, all posh, all the rich guys. They were standing in a room, and Braveheart was like walking around the outside. I think he was on his horse, wasn't he? On his horse, just going round. And that'll be me, the menacing annoyance. You'll have all these rich people, the CEO, and you'll have all these people, and then you'll have me just hovering like that. Who is this guy with his 4,000 shares? Yeah, I'm here. You're only here because of me, and I'm going to go around. I'm going to paint my face with a blue cross on it, like Braveheart, and I'm going to go, yeah, I'm here for the people. I'm not here for the poor people. I'm not here for the investors. No, I'm here for the people with 2 or 3 shares like me. I'm for them. No, we don't care about you. Yes, you do. And I'll be going around on my horse like that, menacing around the circle. Can you imagine it? Be good, won't it? Be good that. You'll like that. You'll like that. That'd be funny. It'll be funny. It'd be like the menacing Braveheart. They'll be like, ooh, we can't cope with this guy. Anyway, it'd be funny. I like that idea. I'm going to do it. I'll sign the petition for you all. Yeah, brilliant, Niels. 250 doesn't sound a lot. Bear in mind, I bet the 250 people who signed would potentially own millions of shares. They need to take this seriously. 250 doesn't sound a lot. It is actually a lot. Senior Paletta Holt, it is a lot. It is a lot. You've got to remember, how many shareholders are there? How many shareholders are there? I don't know. I bet the 250 people who signed could potentially own millions of shares. They need to... Oh, I see. Yes, you're saying it does mean... Yes, exactly. That 250 signatures would symbolize millions of shares. Yeah, absolutely it would. Absolutely it would. I'd be interested. It'd be good. It'd be actually quite good. And I might do a follow-up video to everyone that's signed and find out. We'll do some sort of document that everyone can fill in. How many shares have you got? And that would be very interesting because, in fact, that's a good idea. I want to do that. I want to do a follow-up video to this. And if you sign our signature, reply with how many shares that you have, and if possible, a screenshot. And I tell you for why, because when we do meet Michael Cole-Glazier, can you imagine if you could say that we've got like 90% of all the shares outstanding as the people that have voted on our petition? Imagine, right, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. That's a good idea. I nailed another big contract in SPCE. I come with the money. Martyn, you did good. Thank you, Zach Zate. For the meet and greet, it should be with Braveheart themed. Yes, it should. Yes, it should. Right. Okay. I've had an idea. I like this idea. Right. Okay. I like it. I'm going to do it. This is a very, very good idea. Here we go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Okay. Just going to wait a second here because I've just got a MSK has just come in with a wonderful super chat and I'm blown away. So I'm just going to... in fact, I'll put it in the video. Should I put it in the video?
You work too hard, Martyn. You should take a little break sometime.
Well, it looks like we're going to MSK. I'm going to talk to Sensei after the show and have a conversation. Right. Here we go. We're going to go from here then. This is what we're going to do. Production. Okay. Right. Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic. Bloody hell, why can't I say that word? Virgin Galactic activists. Look at this. Phenomenal. But we've got one more thing to do before we go and visit Michael Cole-Glazier, the CEO. And oh yes, I've already had another conversation with Andy saying, I want to go when you meet the investor relations team and Michael Cole-Glazier. And I'm going to be like Braveheart, hovering around the outside, representing all the average man, all the average men rather, and ladies, all the small investors. You have all the big investors on the inner circle, all the important people with the CEO and everything. And I'll be like Braveheart, going around on my horse, annoying everybody. Who's this guy? You know who I am. I'm here. I represent the everyman who signed this petition. Now, the reason for this video is this. In one day, we've gone from 4 to 249 signatures, which is huge. But someone just posed the question, and I have and I'm going to put it into practice. This is a great question. Someone just presented me with the idea. How many shares does that represent? So I tell you what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. That could be tens of millions of shares. Imagine if we have got the signatures for the people that want to be active and they want to put forward our plan to Virgin Galactic. Imagine if we've got 90% of all the outstanding shares. Imagine. So we're going to find out. Yes, we're going to find out. All day today, I've been contacted by press and media and blogs and so on and so forth. And we're going to take this to another level right now. So click above my head and that will take you to my X account. I'm going to put a post up there and I'm going to ask you if you signed the petition to put how many shares you represent. And if you are able, just to give it some clarity and some accuracy that we can pass on to the CEO when I'm riding around like Braveheart, annoying everybody, because I'm going to do that. Might not go on a horse, but I might paint my face blue with the Scotland thing on it and everything like that. Send a screenshot and a photo of your portfolio, of your Virgin Galactic allocation. I've got that already from Andy Shovel. So, and he's one of the biggest investors in the world, retail investors. So you shouldn't be too shy about doing it. So if you have voted, and only if you have voted, 249, click above my head, go to my X account. I'm going to create a post, do a comment saying, yes, I voted. And here's a little picture, maybe a little screenshot of how many shares you've got, and then write it down. And we're going to add that to the petition and add that to the press. And do you know what? We're going to be the first movement in history to take on a publicly traded company with the majority of the shareholders having signed our action, our plan to do an amazing thing. And we're going to take the pictures and the evidence directly to the CEO. And I'm going to go around like Braveheart. And guess who's in the channel right now, who's just jumped in? Look at this, folks. We've got a surprise guest. Andy Shovel is in the chat. Happy to support the channel and grateful for your supporting fellow shareholders. Look, it's about to come up. I'm making this during a live video and it's about to come up. So get ready. I'm just going to wait a second. Andy Shovel, our guest on the show this morning, is here in the channel. Any moment now, it's going to come up. So while we're waiting just for that, click above my head, find my X account. Andy's got to set up an X account. Andy, sort it out, mate. Sort it out. You've got a company bigger than Virgin Galactic, but he hasn't got an X account. Andy, you only need to follow one person on X. That's me. We'll all follow you, right? But you've only got to follow me, so you won't get any hassle of, just follow me, all right? Just follow me. Be a giant CEO who only follows one person. Elon Musk does, and he follows loads of people. You could be better than him. Just follow me, and we'll all follow you, right? Here it is. Listen in.
Happy to support the channel and grateful for you supporting us, fellow shareholders.
Now that's brilliant. Let me tell you, cross my heart, hope to die. I didn't know Andy was going to do that. I did text him earlier and say, I'm doing a live show, try and come on in. It'd be really great to see you. But I didn't, he didn't respond. Too busy, right? Too busy buying companies, stuff like that. He didn't say he would. So I went live anyway. And there he was. What an amazing, exciting moment that was. So now we're going to take this activism to a whole new level. The very first publicly traded company with a giant petition, which already has 249 signatures in one day, right? One day. What we're going to do now, though, we want to get 90% of all the shareholders. The CEO's going to go, it's a takeover bid. You're damn right. This is what's going to happen. Andy Shovel's going to buy the company and he's going to employ me as a Virgin Galactic marketing manager. Forget manager. You don't need managers to manage people. I just market the whole thing on my own. I can deal with the press, the TV, the radio. I've been doing it for 37 years. I can do it standing on my bloody head. I can even ring up my best mate, Elton John, world piano man, remember? And we'll get him to do something with me as well. Anyway, that's another story. But right now, what we're going to do is click above my head, go and take those photographs, send it into my post on X. Tell me how many shares you bought that you own. And if we can find out that we have 90% of the outstanding shares and we march on into the boardroom and there's Andy Shovel all being professional, like I'm a CEO of really big company. And there'll be me going around on my horse like Braveheart. Imagine that. I tell you what. Make a great video. Until next time, as always, click above my head, go over here to the videos, have some fun. As always, take care of yourselves and each other. Get involved, be active. And you know what? Anything in life is possible. If you believe it and you get on with it and you keep getting on with it, you can achieve anything. Never give up. Go space. All right, I'm going to put that out. That's going to be my best ever video. That's going to be my best ever video, that there. That's going to be the best. That's going to be my viral video right there. Oh, I love it. Let's have a look here now then. Okay. So Andy, as you've just popped in, you probably only be in for a second. I don't know if Andy's still here. Let's have a look. I don't know if Andy's still here. Oh, he's here. He is here, right. Andy, just to let you know, what we're going to do, and he's thinking, bloody hell, I finally find somebody with a work ethic that can get stuff done, and he's on about having a break. Andy, I've been going for 2.5 years, 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day in the studio, up to 10 hours a day broadcasting. 99% of that Virgin Galactic, raising money for charities, helping people. It's what this show's about, right? And I'm exhausted. I'm actually very close to tears right now. I'm emotionally and physically exhausted. I've faced thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of comments, replied to every single one personally, taken a lot of abuse, taken a lot of hassle, and it's just me. So I haven't had a break at all since October last year. Not a single day. When I had the bank holidays, when we don't trade, I'm still editing, making videos. I am absolutely exhausted, but I'm very lucky that I have a young gentleman here, Sensei Crypto, who has offered to stand in for me and do some shows for me. So the show is going to continue, but not on its normal schedule for a little while, just a week or a couple of weeks or whatever. I need a break. So I'll talk to Sensei about that. But we're going to keep everything going. I'm going to pop in and do, make an odd video, but I'm just not going to be on 10 hours a day and stuff like that. All right? So unfortunately, I couldn't afford a holiday this year because I had to buy this new computer, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to just have a little break. So there was Andy's comment. Happy to support the channel and grateful for your supporting us, fellow shareholders. Braveheart, we will never surrender. I love it. Braveheart / with Winston Churchill. We shall face them on the beaches. We shall fight them in the air. We shall never surrender. Do you like that? Do you like that? Do you like that? I could do lots of voices. Andy Shovel, I bet Andy doesn't even know, does he? I bet he doesn't even know about all my voices. I bet he doesn't even know. I don't know if he's even here. Andy, did you know I do 14 voices in 7 different languages? Did you know that? You're akin to Harry Enfield. Loads of money on Saturday night. Maybe too young to... I do remember. Nice one, Andy Cragg. Hi, Andy. Jojo S. Great insights into the interview. Love it. Thank you. Thanks and hi all. Andy Shovel, brilliant interview. Yes, Andy, you have a great way to look at business. He just gets on with it. It's nothing unique. It's nothing special. He just gets on with it. He's from bloody England. What do you expect him to do? He gets on with it. Wow, Andy, thanks for the interview. Great hearing from you. Wasn't that great? Here's Sensei Crypto. This is the new Martyn Lucas, by the way. Don't say that. Don't say that. I don't want to be nothing like you. Great interview, Andy. Many thanks for the feedback, guys. Really enjoyed venting. He feels good. So this is... Oh, Andy's still here. I don't know about the voices. You don't know about the voice? I did not know. Oh my gosh. Andy Shovel. Andy Shovel doesn't know who I am, does he? He doesn't know who he's talking to. He thinks he's talking to this flipping idiot on YouTube. He doesn't know, does he? Shall I tell him who I am? He doesn't care, does he? Does he care? Right, Andy Shovel, listen here, mate. I know all about you, but now it's time for you to learn all about me. All right? This is my music channel. I was voted by Elton John as the world piano man. I performed as the Phantom of the Opera. Here's me doing Elton John in Elton John's jacket. I got when I won the world piano man. Here's me doing Phantom of the Opera. Here's me with my Las Vegas showgirls doing an 8-year tour of One Night in Vegas. And what's your favourite voice, Andy? You can have Brian, you can have, who should we do? You can have Pavarotti, you can have Andre Bocelli, you can have Richard Marx, Michael Jackson, Paul McCartney, Eric Clapton, you can have Michael Bolton from the 80s, When a Man Loves a Woman, Elton John, and I might even, just for you, get copyright on the video, right? And go behind me right now and do just for you, Elton John's Rocket Man. Do you want to hear that? Right? Do you want to hear Elton John's Rocket Man live on my piano just for you, live in the show right now? What do you reckon about that? I did that when I won the World Piano Man. Great, Andy. If he says yes, I'm going to do it. Chief of Marketing. Andy, just go out and buy Virgin Galactic. Buy Virgin Galactic, fire everybody apart from those that can fly the bloody thing, because I'm not really good at flying rockets. I don't know if you got that skill. So we need to keep them, and whoever it is who paints and pumps up the tyres, whoever that is, We need to keep them, right? But I want to be in charge of marketing, promoting, dealing with the press. So we scrap all those people. They're rubbish. Those people that sit on the desks with the little laptops with the little stickers on the back, get rid of all them. Don't need them. I'll even do it for free. You won't even have to pay me. He's thinking, this is bloody good, isn't it? This is going to be great. I could do very well here. Great guy, Andy. Really interesting person. Martyn, today has been some kind of record with regards to super chats, right? The community chipping in to give you a break. Bless. MSK. It's been amazing because I honestly, we always take October off, but I had to buy the new computer and I'm not able, couldn't afford it this year. So I'm going to, with the few $100s I got today, we're going to be able to have a couple of nights out and maybe stay in a hotel. So yeah, absolutely. We're absolutely next week going to have a holiday. I'm going to talk to Sensei after the show and talk about what we can do. All right. What Sensei can do. Okay, Together Forever, Crag, sounds like Sean Connery. No, it doesn't. I don't know about the voices. I remember Harry Enfield, though. Jojo S, hilarious. That's so true. Winston Churchill is chuffed right now on the beaches. Rocket Man, Shirley. There he goes. Andy, right, here we go. Okay, Rocket Man, Shirley, here we go. Now then. Okay, now, Andy Shovel, this is going to cost you now, right? You do realise now you've officially booked the World Piano Man. We ain't messing around now. Right? So, Andy, here we go. Let me refresh. I'll put the smoke on now and everything. Here we go. Right. Here's the votes. Andy's going, I just give you a tip. No. Now we're going to get... Now you've entered the pay zone. All this has been free. All right? Now you're going in where I make money, okay? So here we go. He's thinking, what's going on here? 249, 261. Andy says, I want a couple of hundred. I went, that's easy. 261. This is too easy. Andy, you need to set me a bigger challenge. This is just too easy. Right, what we're going to do, now we don't normally do this. All my members will explain why we don't normally do this because of copyright reasons, but I don't care. Tonight, I'm going to do it because I just don't care, all right? So we're going to bring up to date. Let me just do the cogs, do the normal speed, do the double speed, get up to date. There we go. Get rid of that. Okay, this is what we're going to do. This is my day job now, Andy. So we're going to go over here, move to the back of the studio. Andy's thinking, what's going to happen now? Okay, I'm going to do something for you now. Right, we're just about set. So today has been an incredible day. We're getting everybody involved. He's a member. Doesn't matter that he's a member. Doesn't matter that he's a member. If I'm doing my day job, if I'm doing the money stuff, right, he's got to give me a super chat. He's thinking, what's going on here? I only tuned in to say hello. Right, here we go, Rocket Man. So we're going to go over here now, and what I want to do, folks, is I want to bring up the chat. Here we go. We can bring up the chat now. And we want the chat to go crazy for Mr. Andy Shovel. Okay, we're going to have some fun now. We're going to make Andy famous because we really appreciate Andy providing me with that great interview today. It was absolutely brilliant, all right? So here we go. Let's go and do it now. All right? I want to see all the chat going viral, okay? I want it flying through. Let me get rid of that. That's not working right. I want to see that again. What's the date today? 28th, isn't it? 28th. There we go. That's better. Chat filter. All messages. All right, here we go. So we want to go Andy, all right? Okay, everybody? You ready? Okay. Especially for Andy, on the day that we've rescued Virgin Galactic, the day that we're going to get the signatures and the numbers of votes from all the investors around the world, and we're going to change the world, right? That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. You ready? So here we go. Is Andy still here? Let me see if he's here. I need to know he's still here. Yes, he is. Okay. Andy, this is for you, mate. And everybody today that took part in all of this. Here we go. All right. Best YouTube channel in the world. Okay. It's good here, isn't it? Never seen anything like it. Andy's thinking, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how I became so famous. Oh, by the way, we've got a lot of people here that really like this meat idea. All right, we've got a lot of people here today, Andy, that really like the meatless meat, if that makes sense. A lot of people here are all about the environment and want to do some good stuff. So a lot of people here would love to talk to you about that. So if you want me to sell lots of meat, I can do that easy. Right, okay, here we go. So he wants Rocket Man. This is going to get me a copyright strike on my channel, but I don't care. I don't care. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it, right? It's one day, innit? Okay, here we go, Andy. You want the voice of Sir Elton John? Is Andy in the chat? Is he in the chat? I can't see him. All right. Packed my bags last night pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much. I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space. Such a timeless flight like this, yeah. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not a man that think I am at home. Oh no, oh no, I'm a rocket man. A rocket man, burning out his fuse apart alone. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell. There's no one there to raise them if you did. And all the signs I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. Rocket man, rocket man. And all the signs I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not a man that think I am at home. Oh no, oh no, I'm a rocket man. In the dark, is there anybody out there on a star to travel through space in my rocket ship, through the light and the dark and home. I remember many years ago, it started here in my record shop. I've traveled all over the world in my balloons, trains and planes. As I traveled so far and wide, I had a dream out there and far beyond. The dream has grown now, and now the time is near to travel through space in time. Is there anybody out there in space? Is there anybody out there in the dark? Is there anybody out there on a star? To travel through space in my rocket ship, through the light and the black and home. I remember she was 96 years old. I lost my Eve, I lost my mum. She was taken but never lost, as she will fly you now to my dreams. This is the beginning of traveling into space for all to share and to enjoy. So all come join us and soar into space, high above the world and back again. Is there anybody out there in space? Is there anybody out there in the dark? Is there anybody out there on a star? To travel through space in my rocket ship, through the light and the black and home. Is there anybody out there in space? Is there anybody out there in the dark? Is there anybody out there on a star? To travel through space in my rocket ship, through the lights and the black and home. There you go, guys. Just a bit of impromptu music tonight, and it just occurred to me, and I hope it didn't ruin the experience too much, because I wasn't prepared to do that. There was one thing I overlooked. And when I was going to the screen with your information on the screen, with all your text, I don't know if you could hear a double sound. I had the audio coming through on the phone, and I hope it didn't ruin it for you. It was an impromptu thing, and I wasn't really prepared for it. and I may have messed that up. I don't know if you noticed it or it was coming through or whatever, but I hope it didn't ruin it. I hope you didn't hear it. You probably did, but I hope it wasn't too awful. But yeah, I had double sound coming through. Anyway, there you go. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was a bit of fun. That was fantastic. I was wondering if Andy was still here. That really made my day. Thanks, Martin. The sound was perfect. Don't worry. Okay, well, I hope it was, because I try to give the best 4K sound, visuals, and the highest quality sound, highest quality audio, and it should sound like you're at a concert. But I was actually, when I was showing people's comments on the screen, at that moment there was a background noise coming in, but I hope it didn't ruin it. But I'm glad you all seem to enjoy it. Anyway, there's a bit of fun. So, Andy, that was my actual song, the Virgin Galactic song sent to the Branson family that I believe was played today at breakfast, as someone reliably tells me. So there you go. They obviously liked the song. Hasn't been picked up on a record label. It's just me doing my own thing. But there you go. Right. The good news is Virgin Galactic is up in the after hours. I said it would do. And it is. It's not as much as I'd have hoped. I do expect a short squeeze on this. If we can keep this going, and if we can get people to all sign the petition, and we work out how many shares we've covered, then I could hear a fan. I knew Jojo was going to do that. If we can get 90% of the shares covered by us, a consortium of shareholders, with Andy Shovel and myself as Braveheart, we should be able to get something done. And if we don't get something done, Andy, you buy the company, and I will handle marketing. We'll save a fortune, mate, and it'll be fantastic. And we can have in-flight entertainment. I can go around with your meat sticks and do a little bit of anybody out there. Be amazing. People will love it. What are you doing today? I'm flying into space. What's on the menu? Bit of meat and anybody out there. It'd be great. Don't worry about that. All right, that's it from me. Thank you ever so much, everyone. Sensei, are you still here? Let's see if Sensei's here. Are you able to call in after the show, Sensei, and have a conversation with me? Yes, he's here. Sensei, I want to go straight to you. And see exactly, then I'll line up what it is you can do for me. So anyway, Sensei, get ready in the Discord lounge. If anybody wants to call in, I was going to ask actually Andy if he wanted to call in, but I've not yet set Andy up on Discord. He called in yesterday with Google Meets. So anyway, not Google Meets as in this Meets, Google Meets as in Meets, MEET. Anyway, MEETS, right. I've got to go. Time for day trader of the day. Who's made the most money today? Who's up? Who's down? Who's left? Who's right? We don't want to miss out, right? So here we go. Time for day trader of the day. Let's bring in the music, the funky music, and let's do day trader of the day. You ready? Okay, are you up, are you down, are you in, or you're out? I'm up today, 0.85%. Bearing in mind the markets are all in a really bad state, I am very happy with that, 0.75%. That's a very good day, considering that Virgin Galactic has brought my portfolio down by 25%. It's a big part of it. I'm very happy with that. I have to be, really, don't I? You ain't got much choice, have you, really? Okay, here we go. I'm up 0.75. Up 1.31. We've got Henrik from Denmark goes into the lead. Right, what else have we got now? Henrik, who's going to win? 40 seconds to go. MSK is up 0.03. I want Andy Shovel to say how much he's up today, how much he sold at his meat factory. That'd be good. Andy goes, yeah, 16 million today. Been a good day. Sold lots of meat. I'd love to see that. All right, I'd love to see that. Up 0.96. Up 4.72. Up 0.03. Fantastic. Who's going to be our winner? It looks like Zachzay up 4.72. One of our leading Virgin Galactic investors. Lovely. Up 0.96, down 0.03, down 0.26, up 3.14. That means Zachzay, the king of Virgin Galactic, well, he was, wasn't he? Until Andy showed up. He's now. No, do you know what? Zachzay's still number one. Zachzay's still number one, isn't he? He's been here forever. Yes. Zachzay's still number one. Round of applause for Zachzay. Congratulations, you are our winner tonight. There we go, Zachzay. Thank you very much for your honest trades and give him a thumbs up. Zachzay, well done indeed. You are the winner tonight, up 4.72. Very nice indeed. Well done. All right, congratulations to you. Now, don't forget, tomorrow morning, it's the Friday phone-in. Friday phone-in tomorrow morning. Please do phone in tomorrow morning, and that would be absolutely wonderful. Don't forget the Friday phone-in, and let's just remind ourselves of some really big highlights in tonight's show. Andy Shovel popped in, largest retail investor in the world.
Happy to support the channel and grateful for you supporting us fellow shareholders.
There you go. We had royalty tonight, Virgin Galactic Channel, and we had the biggest retail investor in the world, Buckaroony.
You work too hard, Martin. You should take a little break sometime.
And we had Octavio Garcia. That took a while.
Martin, this is for your holiday ticket. Hopefully by the end of the day you have enough to buy it. I really appreciate all you do.
Sensei Crypto. Go talk to Sensei in a minute. Here he goes.
Martin, this is for your holiday ticket. Hopefully by the end of the day you have enough to buy it.
Wrong one.
I really appreciate all you do.
I meant to do Sensei. It's going wrong. It's all breaking this afternoon. There's Sensei.
Thanks for all you do, Martin. I'm here if you need anything, always.
Brilliant. There you go. There's Sensei. We got there in the end. I was a bit worried there for a minute. I thought I'd broken it again. No, you know what happened last time? It was Bill. Oh, hang on. So now we've got to get it twice, right?
Thanks for all you do, Martin.
Okay.
I'm here if you need anything, always.
All right. So we broke it, and now we got... Is it going to be one of those going round and round ones? No, we're okay. We got away with it. All right, that's it from me. Okay, fantastic. Thank you ever so much, folks. I'll see you back in the morning for the Friday phone-in. Congratulations to Zachzay tonight. That's it. Stand by, Sensei. Get rid of it in the Discord lounge. I'm going to call you. Thanks, Andy, for coming into the show. It's not always as mad as this. Yeah, it is. It's always like this. Take care of your money, yourselves, your crypto, and each other. What a day. Change the world. You can do anything you want if you put your heart to it and never give up. Bye-bye until tomorrow morning. See you.